All right, so you can come to your mat in any comfortable seated position. So whatever you want to do. Ooh. All right. So just get yourself situated. And once you're situated, just close the eyes, hands to the thighs, palms facing down. And for a second or a few moments, really, just notice the direction of the breath. So notice which direction you naturally breathe in without trying to correct it. So when you inhale, if the belly rises, then you are probably inhaling down and then exhaling up, which is what we're looking for today. And we're going to do something called Veloma Pranayama, which is basically a heating breath. And it is, we're going to be pausing the inhale. Okay, so if you're thinking about, we're going to still continue with inhaling down and exhaling up. Okay, so if we think about um, the torso being divided into three parts. So the chest is the top third, then the diaphragm is the middle third, and the belly is the bottom third. Okay, so when we inhale, we're gonna inhale into the top third for like a second and then pause. Inhale for the second part in the middle and then pause, and then complete the inhale with the belly, and then do a normal exhale. Okay, and some things for this is just try not to inhale too much at the beginning, because otherwise you go and then try to like finish the breath at the end. So you just kind of like play around with what that feels like for you. Okay, so we'll be starting with we'll start with a normal inhale, normal exhale, and then inhale, pause, inhale, pause, and then normal exhale. And we'll do that 5 times. Okay, so you can close the eyes and just do it on your own breath cycle, just so that you can really feel what it's like for you. And then when you finish your 5 breaths, you can just return to regular breathing. Release the shoulders, relax the jaw, and bring your hands together at heart center. And we're going to dedicate the practice today to anyone in your life who you feel needs just something a little extra energy or heat or spring in their step. Okay, we'll start with a simple Om. Take an inhale. Om. Okay, and open the eyes. And many things actually in yoga are broken up into threes. So the Om is broken up into threes, the O, the M, and then the silence, just like the Veloma breathing. Anyway, come to lay on your back. And we're going to just exhale, bring the knees into the chest. And knees, hands on the shins. Just circle the knees a few times in each direction. We're going to work on back health today as well, flexibility of the spine. Okay, and then rock side to side. And release the feet down to the ground. So knees are bent, feet flat on the floor. And then exhale, draw the right knee into the chest. Take both hands to the shin, and reach the left leg long. So the left leg is above the ground, and really extend through that heel. And then take the left leg to the ground, right arm out to the side, left hand to the outside of the right knee. And exhale, take it across the body. Look out over the right shoulder. And think about completely releasing the exhale, just like we did with the Veloma Pranayama. And release the shoulders down towards the ground. And inhale, come back to center. Take the left knee in and extend the right leg. Really reach through that right heel. And with each exhale, draw the left knee in a little closer. A nice hip flexor stretch. This is great for the psoas. And then take the right leg down, left arm out to the side, right hand on the outside of the left knee. So Andrea, just take the right hand over the thigh. Yeah, there you go. And then you can just guide the left leg down to the mat. I mean, towards the mat. It's, aspirational. It really depends on the flexibility of the spine and the hips. Mine is extremely aspirational. And inhale, come back to center. And exhale, draw the knees into the chest again. And rock side to side. And then take the feet up to the ceiling. Reach the hands through the feet for happy baby. Okay, so reach up at the heels and down with the knees. And rock a little without falling over. Good. And then release the feet down to the mat. And so the feet are parallel, about hip width apart. Take the elbows in all the way, so it's almost under the torso, and fingertips pointing up towards the ceiling. And draw the belly button in towards the spine, and exhale, lift the hips into bridge. And press down through all four corners of both feet. And squeeze the glutes. And imagine the kneecaps are moving forward away from you. So you're getting a nice lengthening of the quads as well. Good. A few more breaths here. And if you feel it in the lower back, just lower an inch or so. And remember to completely release the exhale and no holding the breath. And exhale, lower all the way down. Good. And cross the shins with the weird shin on top. Belly button to spine. And exhale, take a few rolls to come up. Good. And then keeping the weird leg in front, we're going to roll through onto all fours. It's actually really hard with the weird leg on in front. All right, so come onto all fours, really spread the fingers wide. So try and get as much space between each of the fingers and keep the spine long. So imagine the tailbone moving back, crown of the head moving forward, belly button to spine, and then we'll move through a few cat-cows. So on your own breath cycle, and just check back with the feet to make sure that the toes are pointing back towards the back of the mat. They're not turned in or turned out. Go ahead and try to move each part of the spine. So the neck, the upper back, the middle back, and the lower back down through the tailbone. Okay, we'll finish the one that we're on and then come back to neutral. And again, as you exhale, draw the belly button in. So you can really feel like it's almost like a crunch, like a crunching, like, when you do a sit-up. And then exhale, lift the left leg behind you. And the left foot is flexed. Really press it back so it's like you're pressing into an imaginary wall. And both hip points are pointing down. Good. Draw that belly button in again. And then exhale, lift the right arm to shoulder height. Good. And you're going to look down, so just in front of the left hand, really, in the center of the mat. Keep pressing back with that left foot and reaching forward with the right fingers. And again, draw the belly button in as close as you can to the spine. Nice, even breaths. Stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. So reach a bit further with both the heel and the fingers, and then step it down. It's amazing how challenging that is for the core, actually. Okay, so take an exhale and draw the belly button in again, and then reach the right leg behind you. So the right leg again is at hip height. So just check in with the hip points, make sure they're both pointing down, not opening that right hip out to the side at all. Good. Draw the belly button in and then reach the left arm forward at shoulder height. Good. Caroline, just lift the left arm slightly. Good. And extend it a little bit more and extend through the heel. Belly button to spine. Good. And exhale, step it down. And then come back into a wide-kneed child's pose. We're going to take a block and take your chin on the block. So reach forward with the arms and just relax the chin on the block so you're not really pressing into it. And release any tension in the shoulders. It's kind of like a version of a TV watching pose. It's good for the neck. Okay, and then we'll next inhale, slide the hands back and come back to all fours. Just move the block away. And inhale the right arm out to the side. Reach it as far as you can so you're creating space between the shoulder blades. And then reach it up to the ceiling as high as you can. Look up at the hand. Reach it a bit higher. And then exhale, take the arm under the torso and the right side of the face to the mat. And then press into the left hand. And open the chest out to the left. Close the eyes. And notice here where the spine is twisting. And notice where you might be feeling a little bit like cooped up in the spine or in the chest. And then inhale, come back to center. Good. We'll do the same on the other side. So inhale the left arm out to the side to begin and really reach it out. So you can feel the space between the shoulder blades widening. And then reach it up towards the ceiling and press down into the right hand and lift with the left fingers. Belly button to spine. Reach a little bit higher. And then exhale, take it under the torso. It's the side of the face to the mat. And turn the chest. with the exhale. And again, close the eyes and direct the inhale towards the pelvis and the exhale back up and out through the chest. And then inhale, come back to center. And come to kneel on the shins. And you can just roll them out if you want for the left knee. And then step the right foot forward. Bring a block with you. We're going to keep the block at the lowest height there by the right foot. Good. And then exhale forward into the right knee. So you're really lengthening through this left hip flexor. Good. And then you can take the left hand down to either the block or the mat, whichever feels good. And then exhale, turn the chest towards the right and reach up with the right arm. Look up at the right hand if that feels comfortable for the neck. And just try to think about releasing the left hip flexor and the right groin. And draw the belly button in towards the spine. And take the right hand down to the hip and exhale back. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So step the left foot forward. And take that left foot just beyond 90 degrees. So then you can exhale forward. So the left knee comes to 90. And then you've got a nice length on the right hip flexor. Belly button to spine. And then take the right hand to the block or the mat. And inhale the left arm up. And exhale, turn the chest to the left. And if it's okay for the neck, you can look up at the hand. And again, just lengthen through the right hip flexor. And then take the left hand to the left hip and exhale, step back. Good. And just move the block out of the way, and we're going to come to stand at the top of the mat. So we're going to stand with the feet together. Good. So squeeze the inner thighs together. Belly button to spine. Really draw that belly button in and reach through the crown of the head. And then inhale, sit back in chair pose. Good. Reach back with the sit bones. That's a nice chair, Andrea. Good job. Belly button to spine. Reach with the fingertips. And this is a slight back bend here. Reach a bit higher with the fingers and a bit further back with the sit bones. And exhale, swan dive forward to Uttanasana. And think about the hips over the knees, knees over the ankles. And relax the back of the neck. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. And exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank pose. And exhale, lower down into chaturanga. And just stay down here for a minute. Okay, we're going to bring the elbows right underneath the shoulders. And draw the belly button back towards the spine and lift the lower core off the mat. And then just walk the feet back a little, so creating space in the lower back. And then exhale, pull forward. So it's like you're pulling the mat towards you and your chest is moving through the upper arms. Good, look forward. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. And feel your chest opening. Chest is lifting. We'll stay here for a couple more rounds of breath. Good, and then lower down. Take the hands back towards the chest, tuck the toes, and exhale, down dog. And pedal out the feet. And inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, step the right foot forward and ground the left foot and come to stand. Good, and then step the left foot over. And exhale, bend the right knee towards 90 degrees, but only take it as much as you can with keeping this back leg straight. Belly button to spine. Inhale the arms up and look up at the hands. Slide the shoulder blades down the back and feel the chest opening, so the creating space between the collarbones. Good, really press down into the outside of that back foot. And exhale, hands to the mat, plank pose. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, keeping the elbows pinned into the sides. Good, inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. And again, pedal out the feet. Inhale the left leg into the air. Exhale, step the left foot forward and ground the back foot. Come to stand. And step the right foot over. Belly button to spine, and exhale the left knee towards 90 degrees. Good, really keep that back leg straight. So lift up on the back quad. Belly button to spine. Inhale the arms up. Look up at the hands. Nice. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. And think about creating a broad chest. Draw the belly button in. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank pose. And Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. And we're going to take the feet to about hip width apart and really bend the knees and look forward to the hands. So we're in a buoyant bent knee down dog here with a slight back bend. And then think about the sit bones moving towards the back of the mat and then up towards the ceiling. Good. Look forward to the hands and really spread the fingers. And then on the exhale, walk the feet towards the hands. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Good. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. Belly button to spine. Feel like you can grow the spine about 2 inches. And exhale into a bent knee Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose. Reach with the fingers. Sit back into the hips. Good. And exhale, Tadasana. Nice. Okay, so feet are underneath the hips and all 10 toes pointing forward. Okay, take the hands alongside the hips, palms facing forward. Good. Draw the belly button in and slide the shoulder blades. Inhale, arms up, sorry. Reach with the fingers, look up at the hands. And exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. And exhale, plank pose. Turn the inner elbows so they're pointing forward. And then exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. And keep the hands where they are, just move them back about an inch or so. Pick up both feet, walk them back, belly button to spine. And then exhale, come into a baby cobra. So elbows are bent. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. Squeeze the glutes. Draw the belly button in. Gonna stay here for a couple more rounds of breath. It's pretty tough on the lats and triceps, huh? And then inhale, lower down and tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog. Okay, and then inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, bend the right knee and turn the hip towards the right. And then think about drawing your head and your foot towards each other. So they're probably not going to touch, but just think about moving them in that direction. So you got a nice back bend. Good. And keep pressing through both hands equally. Belly button to spine. Ground through the left heel. And inhale, straighten the leg and step it down and pedal out the feet. And then come down onto the knees and take the knees to either side. Bring the block back. And we're going to do a wide knee child's pose with the chin on the block again. So walk the hands forward and settle into the lower back. And just breathe here for about 5 more rounds of breath. Okay, and then inhale, slide the hands back, come up onto all fours with the block out, and exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg into the air, and exhale, bend the left knee. Press into both hands, spread the fingers, and then start to move the head and the foot towards each other. Good. Keep the right leg straight. Couple more rounds of breath. And inhale, straighten the leg, and exhale, step it down. And look forward to the hands. Exhale, walk the feet towards the hands. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, bent knee Uttanasana. And just rock side to side a little bit here. And then take the hands to the hips and inhale, come to stand. Good, okay. Step the feet together again. Belly button to spine. Inhale, sit back in chair pose. Take the hands together in prayer. And then exhale, turn the chest towards the left, any amount. You can hook the right elbow around the left thigh, if that feels okay. And press into both feet. And inhale, come back to center. And exhale to the right. And again, you can hook the left elbow. Press the hands into each other to widen the chest. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, plank pose. And Chaturanga Dandasana. And then this time, we're going to hold upward facing dog for 3 rounds of breath. Okay, so the hands are right by your chest. Draw the belly button in. And inhale into up dog. So arms are straight. You're on the tops of the feet. thighs and shins are off the ground. Good. One more breath. And then tuck the toes, exhale, down dog. Good. Okay, so we have a few options here. One option is tabletop. So you can just actually, sorry, come down so that you can see. I'm not going to leave you in down dog. Okay, so one option is tabletop, which is, sit like this, feet on the floor, take the hands with the fingertips pointing towards you, and then exhale, lift the hips. And you can take the head back, or you can keep it straight, whichever. Okay. The second option is the three-legged dog, which is what we were doing. Like this, and then moving the head towards the hand. The head towards the foot, and the foot towards the head. And then the third option is this, what is it? Extended tabletop. So come into the three-legged dog, and then turn over so that your feet are both on the ground and reach back with the hand. And then to come out of that, you turn back over into downward facing dog. Okay, so you can take any of those options, and we'll come into it now. Good. So press down into both feet, both of you. Good, lift the hips. Andrea, are your fingers pointing towards you or behind? Okay, so they want to be pointing towards you like that. Yeah, nice. And squeeze the glutes. Draw the belly button into the spine. And imagine the shoulder blades are kind of moving down the back, really firming into the back. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. Good. And then slowly lower down. And just cross the shins and come back over into downward facing dog. And pedal out the feet. And then bend the knees again. Look forward to the hands and really create a buoyant down dog. So the hips and the sit bones are moving back and up. Good. Look all the way forward to the hands. Nice. And then exhale, walk the feet towards the hands. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose. Belly button to spine. And exhale, Tadasana. Good. All right, come down to the mat. I'm going to bring a couple of blocks actually with us. Okay, reach through the heels and just take the hands to either side of the hips and come forward onto the front of the sit bones. So you're nice and tall here. Belly button to spine, and then bend the right knee. Take the foot towards the groin. The block is by the right hip. Inhale the left arm. Reach, and then exhale, hug the knee. And we're just looking to the side here. So we're not looking behind us right now. Just looking to the side. Reach through the left heel. And inhale, press down into the tailbone and lift with the crown of the head. And exhale, turn the torso. So the torso is turning towards the side, and the head is just staying like straight, looking towards the side. And inhale, come back to center. Reach the right leg long. And bend both knees. So the knees are about 45 degrees. Take the hands behind you with the fingertips pointing towards you. And on the exhale, draw the belly button in towards the spine and lift the feet into half boat. Good. So reach through the crown of the head, belly button to spine, lift the chest. Breathe easy. 3 more rounds of breath. Really draw that belly button in. And then exhale, lower the feet down. Good. Okay, reach both legs long. And then bend the left knee. Take the block, if you want the block, by the left hip. Inhale the right arm up. And exhale, turn to hug the left knee. Good. We're just looking towards the side. Press down into the tailbone, lift with the crown of the head. And use that knee, hugging the knee, to turn the torso to the left. Good, and then inhale, come back to center. Cross the shins and come to sit on a block with the block by the right hip. And take the soles of the feet together. And the hands around the ankles. And just rock side to side a little bit. That feels good. This is so nice to, I always forget about this Baddha Konasana, but like when I've been running or something, but it's just so easy and so nice to open the hips up like this. All right, and then take the left knee over to the right. The left shin is in the right foot, and the right hand is on the block. Inhale the left arm up. Reach, and then exhale, left hand to the right thigh. And turn to look over the back shoulder, or towards the back. And allow that left sit bone to release down. And inhale through the crown of the head. And bend the elbows and start to move the elbows away from each other so you can turn into the twist even more. And inhale, come back to center. Bring the soles of the feet together again. And just rock it out again without falling off the block. Ooh, she says. It's really easy to fall off the block. All right, and then bring the right leg over to the left. And place the block by the left hip. And before we turn, just think about that right sit bone. The right sit bone is off the block. So you're kind of just sitting with the left bum cheek on the block. So then you can allow the right sit bone to kind of be balanced, neutralized here. And belly button to spine, lift through the crown of the head. And the left hand is on the block. Inhale the right arm up. So we're creating that length before we twist. And exhale the right hand to the left knee or the left thigh. And turn towards the back. And close the eyes here for a moment. And that helps you to feel the body. And notice where you're tight here and where you're feeling the twist. So you can use the hand against the thigh to help you turn into the twist, but don't force it. Good. And open the eyes. Inhale, come back to center. And cross the shins and roll through to all fours. Good. And we'll do a few more rounds of cat-cow here. spread the fingers and belly button to spine. Inhale for the arch and really exaggerate it now. We've done a lot of spine work. So really, as you're in the cat, press the upper back and the middle back up and work through the whole spine. Good, we'll finish the one that we're on. Come back to center and then come through onto your feet for Malasana. So you have the option of using the block under your bum. All right. And then we're going to take a strap. I hope you have a strap close by. Sorry about that. And then we're going to take the strap, one end of the strap in the right hand, and then just thread the strap through the under the leg, and then kind of actually just take it over so that it's hanging over the left thigh. Good. And then we're going to bring the right arm down under the right thigh, any amount. So the other way. Yeah, there you go, Andrea. Yeah, exactly. And then take a hold of the strap. So the armpit and the inner elbow are going to be touching the thigh. There you go. And then you're going to take the left arm around the lower back and catch that strap. Good. So the chest is going to be turning towards the left. Good. And then the left arm is going to go over the left thigh. Yeah, around the lower back and catch the strap. And then press the right tricep into the thigh and turn the chest towards the left. Good. Lift the chest, lift the head. Open the left shoulder. Good. And then inhale, release. And bring the hands together in prayer and press the knees open. Good. And lift the chest. Good. And then release the hands and straighten the legs and inhale, come to the top of the mat. Good. Feet are under the hips. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward and bring the hands to the shins. Look forward without the Uttanasana this time. And hands to the mat, plank pose. Good. Inner elbows pointing forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Look forward to the hands and exhale, step or jump the feet forward. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Bend the knees, take the hands to the hips, and inhale, come to stand. Good. And then step the feet wide again. Oh, actually, like just past hip width, really, actually. Toes pointing out. And exhale, sit down into a Malasana. And again, you can use the block if you'd like. And we're going to do this bound Malasana on the other side. Okay, so take the strap under the left thigh and then round the lower back and just dangle it over the right thigh. So it's waiting there for you. And then you're going to take the left arm underneath the left leg and turn it around so the inner elbow is pressing into the inner thigh. Okay, and you might notice a real difference on either side with range of motion. So you're going to take a hold of the strap with the left hand and then take the right arm around the lower back and take a hold of the strap. And exhale, turn the chest towards the right. And again, press the tricep into the thigh And open up the right shoulder. And think about the right shoulder blade moving down the back. Good. And then inhale, release. And just come back into a normal Malasana with hands at prayer. Lift the chest. Press down into the tailbone. Good. And then come forward onto all fours. Just move all the props out of the way. And then we're going to bring the both blocks back to medium height, about the middle of the mat. Okay, and then we're on all fours. Slide the left leg back and slide the right leg forward. So the right knee is at the right hand. We're going to be doing pigeon on the right here. Good, so you're walking the left leg back. And then we're going to bring those blocks to just by the hips and press the hands into the blocks. Allow the tailbone to move down towards the mat. And inhale, look up towards the ceiling. And you can play around with the height of the blocks. Maybe you want kind of on the fingertips at lowest height, whatever feels good for the neck and the shoulders. And allow the hips to open. And if it's comfortable for you, you can close the eyes. And it really helps you to notice and feel where you're gripping. Okay, and then open the eyes. Inhale, take the hands down and slide back into all fours. And then exhale, slide the right leg back and the left leg forward for pigeon on the left. So we're just going to start in a normal pigeon on the fingertips, belly button to spine. And then again, take the hands on the blocks, just in front of the hips. And release the shoulders, look up towards the ceiling. And lift the chest, belly button to spine. Good. And then just move the blocks to either side, take the hands down. And exhale, slide the left knee back. Bring the knees to either side. We're going to do a wide knee child's pose again with the chin on the block. Walk the hands forward. And close the eyes here. We'll stay here for 5 rounds of breath. And inhale, slide the hands back and come back up onto all fours. All right, we're going to come back onto all fours, keep the strap close by. And exhale, the left leg back, right leg forward, again for pigeon. And then we're going to take the strap around the right foot, the top of the right foot. And both ends of the strap are just going to go over the left thigh, so you can have it close by. And then come down onto the left elbow, the left forearm. And exhale, start to turn the chest towards the right. And then take the right arm around the lower back and catch both both ends of that strap. And actively draw the right shoulder back and down and open the chest to the right. And look out over the top shoulder. So you're looking towards the top corner of the room. Good. 2 more rounds of breath. Okay, and then release the strap. Bring the right hand down and come back onto all fours. Untangle the strap. Okay, and then on all fours, going to keep the hips where they are and exhale, walk the hands forward. Come down onto the forearms for extended puppy. So the forehead comes to the mat and allow the chest to move down through the arms towards the mat. And think about releasing the shoulders. It's really easy to grip in the shoulders here to kind of protect yourself from the back bend. So try to trust the body and just allow yourself to melt down. Okay, and then inhale, belly button to spine, and walk the hands back. And bring the strap over to the other side, so it's on the right side. And exhale, walk the right leg back and the left leg forward. Good, and then you're going to take the strap around the top of the left foot. And bring the strap over, kind of over the lower back, so that it's easy to grab. And then take the right forearm to the mat. And inhale the left arm up. And exhale, take it behind you to catch that strap. Good. And exhale, turn the chest towards the left. Any amount here. Good. Look up. If it's comfortable for the neck, you can look up over the top shoulder. And really engage that left shoulder. So the left shoulder blade is moving down the back. Okay, and then release the strap and bring the left hand back. And come onto all fours. And then roll over and onto your back. So you're going to be on your back with knees bent, feet parallel. And lift the hips just slightly and interlace the fingers. And then kind of rock side to side so that you can bring the arms underneath the torso. And lift the hips. And rock side to side a little bit more so you can really have those arms and triceps under the torso. Press down through all four corners of the feet. Lift the hips. And this is known as half wheel. Really nice for spine flexibility. Squeeze the glutes. And release the hands. Exhale. Bring the hips back down. Good. Okay. Take the right ankle to the left knee. And arms out to the side in a T position. Exhale the right foot over towards the left. And look out over the right shoulder. And think about releasing the shoulders. Inhale, come back to center. Keep the foot where it is. And exhale over to the right. And look out to the left. And inhale back to center. Step the right foot down, left ankle to right knee. And exhale over to the right. Look out to the left. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the left. Look out to the right. And inhale, come back to center. Take the feet down. Bend the knees. And bend the elbows, fingertips pointing towards the ceiling. And exhale, lift the hips into just a normal bridge. Press down through the feet. Squeeze the glutes. Belly bend to spine. Good. And then exhale, lower down. And walk the knees together and the feet all the way to the edges of the mat. And take the hands alongside the body with the palms facing up. Close the eyes. And bring your attention to the body. Notice where you're gripping still. And then wherever you might be gripping, direct your breath towards that area. And quiet the eyes. So you can focus on the third eye between the eyebrows if that helps. Let the whole of the back body melt down into the mat. And for 20 seconds, we're just going to focus on the breath and the body. So trying to turn off all other stimuli, including the thoughts. And if your mind wanders, just gently bring it back to the breath and the body. Okay, and then bring your attention back to the room and walk the feet together. Exhale, roll over onto the right side. And just stay here for a moment. Inhale, come to sit. And we're going to sit on a block actually in Sukhasana. And we're going to finish with one of my favorite breaths. It's bumblebee breath, bumblebee breathing. I don't know if you've ever done it before. It's really useful if you are feeling like the physical feelings of stress or anxiety, or if you're feeling really angry or need to focus or whatever, because it really creates like a body awareness as well. So we're going to be closing our eyes and just doing a normal inhale through the nose. And then when we exhale, we're going to keep the mouth closed and hum the exhale. So it'll look like this. Okay, and I'm not going to do it because I'll mute and I will do it. But when you're doing it, we're going to be doing it 5 times, and you can play around with the tone of the hum so that you can notice where in the torso you can feel those vibrations. Okay, and now try it with your fingers in your ears. So we're just gonna press that cartilage by the ears and try like that. Okay, and then you can finish the one that you're on and return to regular breathing. And just notice, like, I don't know, the feelings in the body, like the vibrations, what it does to your brain, nervous system, everything. All right, so bring your hands together at heart center and bring to mind the person or people you dedicated your practice to today. And thanks for joining me. Namaste.